Hey everyone, Jan here, and I'm gonna be talking about the new chapter of Eden Zero, the second one, the girl and the blue cats. Um, if you saw what I said about the premiere chapter, I said that I was actually really looking forward to this because I was surprisingly impressed by this new series. Seeming at Tetiro Mashima and all. But of course, he started out in a pretty predictable way in this chapter. I mean, we all know what he meant by the epic proportion. I mean, I don't know who that big lady is. Like, maybe it's some kind of goddess of the universe or whatever. But to me, it looks like a pretty generic-looking Japanese goddess or something. So, not really much of a good start so far. Next thing I've got to say is the woman at the end, the one who obviously looks like a Urza 2.0. Um, Elsie Crimson. I mean, come on now. Elsie, Ursa, Crimson, Scarlet. Pretty unoriginal, although I like that she's a space pirate and that she seems like she's a villain. I hope she's a villain because that would be cool. Um, because it would kind of go along with her Edoless counterparts, and since she was a bad guy. Um, and she seems to have kind of a tyranny attitude, which would go kind of in hand in her control of like her position at Fairy Tale, but now she's more like she controls everything. I want to see how her character plays out, but her name is pretty unoriginal. It just seems like everybody is this just seems like a Fairy Tale fan fiction. Like I haven't really gotten like yes, I'm impressed with the series so far, and I really like the second chapter, and I still can't wait for the third one. But it really does seem like it's just a fairy tale like fan fiction because the characters all look the same. Some of them kind of like Rebecca kind of acts the same as Lucy, except whenever she used Happy, the twin guns, like Liz and Patty. That's kind of how I saw it. But that surprised me. I guess that's a little interesting take on her new personality. um I want to see more of that. I want her to be more like that. Like that's more of Natsu's attitude, and I wanted to have that personality more than her Lucy one. Like God, like I was like yes, I want more of this. I actually kind of giggled. But but of course the name of the chapter, the girl and the blue cat. The main focus of this was her backstory with Happy. I was genuinely surprised. And of course, spoil, but how the Happy died in that accident, the drunken car accident. Wow, that really, I don't know, for some reason that really hit me. I was not expecting that Happy died and that he was a robot. That blew me away. I'm like I would not expect Hiro Mashima to just right off the bat like boom, like this Happy cat that everybody likes. Look, I put him in my series, and that means I really love him so much. He's gonna be a huge part of it. Bam. He actually died a long time ago, and he's a robot now. And it just like wow, it's just like some things in this chapter screamed Hiro Mashima, and some things in this chapter screamed like him in the past. Like I separate them into two categories: Rave Mashima and Fairy Mashima. And some of them, and some aspects of this were Fairy Mashima when it comes to like Lucy's persona being portrayed and the characters looking the same. Um, the whole friendship thing always being talked about. But then the Rave Mashima was stuff like what's like the Rebecca and Happy past and Ursa being a space pirate. I think that was cool. Um, Not really much else to say about this, but I guess that was pretty much what I had to say about this new chapter. Besides the past, I think that was the highlight. Of course, that was the main focus of the chapter, and it was pretty much the highlight of the whole thing. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty good chapter, and I can't wait for the next one. Those are my thoughts on it. Nothing really too much to say about Shiki because he didn't really do much besides chase the robber down. We didn't really see anything new from him except his weird personality. I still can't really figure him out. He's just an oddball in this. But hopefully we can figure more about him later. And of course, one last thing. Blue Garden is amazing. I love the way it looks. Very futuristic. Really goes in play with what he's trying to write, and also the Adventurers Guild. It just looks great. It all looks great. Hopefully all the planets will look just as cool. Maybe like diverse, more different, like very appealing in very many different ways. Like maybe one's like very futuristic, like Blue Garden. Maybe one's gonna be like an apocalyptic planet. Maybe one's gonna be like a lush forest. Like I want to see more of the adventure. Like I get it. Like this, more introductions of characters, more character development. Still trying to ease us into the series, which is great. But now I want to start easing into the adventuring. Like I want to start seeing planets, jobs, like things that would drive Shiki's adventure sense, which I have the same sense as him. So yeah, those were my thoughts on the chapter. I can't wait for the next one. And if you liked my thoughts, go ahead and like this video, subscribe if you want. I'd appreciate it. And also, my link to Twitter is in the description if you want to check what I'm up to. And see you next time. Thanks for watching my nonsense. See you.